Good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is some terrible lighting. Hey, listen, it's not really that. It's Vlogs About Nothing, but it is also, in fact, really terrible lighting, and it is, in fact, the antithesis to my whole sort of like existence in life. You feel me? Is bad production, bad lighting, the lack of a laptop. I understand these are like some first world problems, but still they're problems. And nonetheless, I mean, it is what it is. This is Vlogs About Nothing. My name is Albert. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your Sunday to join me. I really do. I hope that you guys had really boring Sundays. Honestly, I hope that you just chilled, did nothing, walked 15 steps in total throughout your entire day. You just, ordered in some DoorDash and just chilled. I think today I was a pretty chill day for me. I think I walked out of the house a few times. No, that's not true. I think I left the house once. And then also to take the dumpster, to take out the trash to the dumpster. No, I don't move dumpsters. That's not a thing. But also, I'm just really trying to get off of this whole lighting thing. It drives me crazy every single time I set up a vlog. Tonight, we're talking about space. Okay, so what's interesting about tonight's topics is I really want to have some just straight up old school impromptus, which is just like one word. So I give myself one word and then I talk about it. That's what it is. You know what I mean? So like in rap, when you're battling, something that I also actually I enjoy rapping. I didn't maybe ever think you'd expect for a guy like me to say something like that, but I really do. And nonetheless, I'm talking about this because I don't know why. Oh yeah, yeah. Because tonight I'm doing just like it's just a one word thing. And oh yeah, so like when you rap, you feel me? And somebody throws you like you're in the middle of a rap, and then somebody throws you a word. They're like blue, and then you start rapping about the color blue. It's just a whole wordplay, fun kind of a thing that I do because I have no life, and I make vlogs about nothing 4 times a day. So if you're not already a subscriber, consider subscribing. Every single day, I see so many more of you like watching videos and subscribing, and it really is very humbling, and I really appreciate that. So I try to be as entertaining as possible while at the same time being open, transparent, honest, to my detriment sometimes. I can't tell you how many times in life I've got in trouble for being truthful. It's just like sort of one of those things. It's like I don't really know how long I can not tell this person what I think about them, kind of a thing. You feel me? As it concerns just sort of like my demeanor. But it's led us here to talk tonight about space. And so let's talk about space. Space is a word, definitely. It starts with an S. And it is something that, like, I seriously have always really, really valued. Before COVID was a thing, I was already highly about protecting my bubble. I really don't like people around me. You feel me? Like, again, now that's coming from a perspective of which I've been in the thralls of a crowd of 100,000 people, like out on an open football field. Like, this has happened to me many times, many times in my life. I've, walked out of a tent at a music festival, only to walk across, about a quarter mile or so to encounter 6 figures of people. That's something. I tell you, when I was in my mid 20s and had the privilege of, being around that many people all the time, it's a vibe. You feel me? It's sort of like the anti-speech of what I'm talking about tonight, in that there's boundaries. You feel me? Like when you're at a music festival, like the last thing that you need to be is cautious about your space. Just because that's quite literally impossible, and you'd have a terrible time, and you should definitely stay away from that environment. But like in my case, I don't, it's unsafe. I am a clumsy guy, all right? And I think this is always just honest IRL streaming, me to you, you feel me, and the way I feel about things. But I don't like when I go to the store, like I'm trying to like keep my 6 feet of distance, or it doesn't have to be something crazy like that. But I just don't like when people are around me, like because I move fast, and that's the other thing is like I'm a very fast mover, and this is just a thing. I try to slow down, but sometimes I can't because I want to get things done and I want to do things as efficient as possible and in a timely manner. And, I'm like literally, running the time clock down every single action of every single moment of my life so that I can determine whether or not if it was worth my time. And this is an honest statement. You feel me? So like when I ask for my space, as it concerns like people being close to me, it's unsafe for me, it's unsafe for them. Again, just because of like the way that I move, I'm a skinny guy, I'm a little guy. I mean, you can think of me sort of like a taller elf, like I don't know, it's just like a little scaled up version, I'm a real small guy but I move very fast, and so I like my space, and again, I don't like it when people are up in my space. Now what's weird is, we're all kind of hypocrites in our own way, we all do things in a certain kind of a fashion, and I am the person that is trying to cuddle with the lady at night. You feel me? So like, while I want my space, I also want to enjoy like, I don't know, 2 to 4 hours of some good cuddles before I my little skinny arm gets really tired and I have to go to sleep like I do every single night on my tummy. I've always like people, sleep differently. That's a thing, right? I mean, there's not just one way to sleep. But I've never slept on my back before. So like I don't know what that's like, I mean, and I say this because the times I have been asleep on my back have been because no choice of my own, right? And this most recent um being unconscious episode. So I guess being asleep, while I'm laying down on my back was somewhere here on a lot on Central between Wantabo and Eubank, just right up there in the ghetto. So yeah, I'm from Albuquerque, by the way. So like, it's cool that like that's what that area is. And while there's also a really nice area down the street called Four Hills, it is, point in fact, also nice to remind everybody that just, you know, a little bit out the hood is the South Mountain Missile Range, which is the most stocked nuclear arsenal in the entire Western Hemisphere. So these good old New Mexicans around here have some serious heat. That's kind of the reality of the situation. Not to mention that that spot in the hood where I fell out of a tree 35 feet, broke my ankle, landed up on my back, asleep, woke up at UNMH hospital. This is just a little over a year now. So, I mean, things move pretty quickly. And I tell you, for somebody who really wasted a lot of time last year, I really feel like I've done my best to make up for it this year. It feels like I haven't even slept, yo. Like, seriously, it's been an crazy year, as it is with like compared to last year. So going back to space, life is all about space. Life is giving people space. Life is letting the things that you love go free. It's sort of like I'm that dude. You feel me? Like again, just there's something about being a highly independent, self-relying person that like is unmatchable so far as I know, in that like I'm riding this single vibe, yo. You feel me? And I say that because I'm also interested obviously in sharing my space. That's the thing, I mean, I just shared some space a few nights ago. Tiffany, why haven't you called me? Seriously, I know you watch these videos. I know that you're a sub. I know that you texted me last night and you were like, I'm gonna go by, and then you didn't come by. So I'm just sort of like, hey, shoot me a text. But I bring that up because I'm definitely the kind of dude to give ladies their space. I mean, again, to my own detriment sometimes, right? I feel like maybe I should be more proactive in having a conversation or asking questions or just trying to, make a call and say hi. But all of that stuff just seems real. Like, I mean, unless I know that a lady wants me to call her or that she wants me to text her, you feel me? I'm not really like trying to, I don't know, not trying to bother anybody. I text like 3 people, so I don't know, I'm just saying. And when I do text, one of those 3 people is a group chat so that everyone knows where I'm at as I go around in the world, just in case, you know, um, for lack of better terms, I end up falling 35 feet out of a tree again somewhere on Central in between Wantabo and Eubank and have to end up at the University of New Mexico Hospital for 2 nights and wake up on my back and really not know where my pants were. So that is all a true story. I hope that you guys have a really good night. Thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. If you're not already a subscriber, take a second, consider subscribing. You watch the videos all the time. Being a subscriber helps out the channel. It helps out, the YouTube algorithm god, the AG, the algorithm god. So it's like AGYT, the algorithm god, YouTube, so it's YTAG, YouTube algorithm god. See, so YTAG, show your boy some love. Please and thank you. That'd be most appreciative. I hope that you guys have a really good night, and thanks again, okay? Bye.